Triple dot. Kevin. Kevin. Sealing stone. Who could it be? Oh. Well, at least it gave us something to justify the trouble. Well done, Kevin Graham. You again. Your next destination is the Path of Beasts. Devour the new offering presented to you and display your seal once more. Then shall the flames of Gehenna burn ever fiercer, and my kingdom draw closer to its true completion. Didn't perform as well as I hoped, but my words still came true, did they not? Just who are you? I mean, my theory at the moment, based on the way he speaks, his pattern, his taunting, his playfulness, is the way it's screaming to me is like, it's because I have a lot of knowledge from SMT and stuff like that. I'm very much thinking like, it's like Shadow Kevin, the true self. Just who are you? I think it's about time you took that lame-looking mask off and showed us your face, don't you? Especially, mask, Persona 5. If that is what you wish, I would be happy to oblige. Ask yourself this. Is that truly what you desire? What? You have but to say the word, and the deed shall be done. Well, what is it to be? Do you wish to see my face? Kevin? That's enough, Lord of Phantasma. Stop trying to mess with Kevin's head with your cryptic nonsense. I am doing no such thing. If he doesn't understand my words, that is because he chooses not to by himself. Regardless, the time has come for the child of the sun to return to you. And with that, you'll finally have sufficient pieces for me to prepare some more advanced game boards for you. Child of the sun? That makes no sense. The sun is far too bright. No, not again. The next destination is the path of the Dream Devils. Cross between the realms of shadow and light, and gather the black and white pieces therein. Only upon the completion of your collection will your path to yet a new game board become clear. Kevin, I know you've got a lot you want to talk about, but let's save that till later, okay? But... yeah. After all, it sounds like this contains the girl we've all been waiting for. Everything else can wait until after she's out of this stone. Thanks, Kevin. Indeed. Thank goodness we found her. I'm so hoping it's going to be Ren or something. We were like, yay! Oh. Yay! Here she comes. Oh, what just happened? Here, Stell. Are you okay, Joshua? What's that light, anyway? Huh? Yeah, I'm not surprised you're feeling kind of bewildered right now. Not every day you find yourself in a situation like this. You can say that again. I missed you, Estelle. Same here. You guys missed me? I missed you! Feeling all emotional all of a sudden. So many faces I haven't seen in ages here. Not sure where to start. And a few who've done a total 180 since I've last seen them too. I mean, wow, Olivia, you look all princely all of a sudden. When did you cut your hair, Shara? Is that a new outfit? It's so dirty. I've taken quite a liking to it myself. I have to say, I still prefer that old white coat. Feel much more at home in it than this. Everyone else is the same old, though. Oh, sorry for not breaking the bank on some new gear for you to gawk at. These clothes are practically my work uniform at this point. It'd take a lot to get me to change them. Oh man, it's so good to see you again. You don't look like you've changed at all. Still a total airhead from where I'm standing. Annalise, you're here too? And as for you, Gisette, can you quit calling me a damn airhead? In case you were raised in a barn, it's not a very nice way to greet someone. Well, I was only telling the truth. Sounds like you're always a huge pain in the butt for poor Joshua. Okay, I'll give you sometimes, but always? Actually, you know what? Scratch that. It's none of your business. Wow, though. Even the captain and major are here. Lovely to see you too, Estelle. It's been quite some time. And this is the best reunion party ever. Don't forget about me too. Kevin? Don't recognize the person with you, though. Hi? Hello. I'm Ries Argent, a squire of the Grouse-Ritter. Kevin's told me quite a lot about you. He has, huh? It's nice to meet you. You really are a special girl, Estelle. Just having you here brightens up the room. You really think so? Are you okay? You look a little pale. What? Blorfed. Sorry, Ries. I'm gonna have to take a rain check on our talk. Kevin handed the cube to Ries. What are you? I'll leave things to you. For a while. Keep moving on. Oh, he's double bluffed. Kevin! Kevin? You shouldn't ever double bluff! Is this because of that thing he did? What thing? What's going on? Kevin! Wake up, Kevin! Oh my. Obviously, next chapter. Go, 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 go. Look at me, Kevin Graham. Instructor's Elnet? You look as though you haven't eaten in days. Although by the sounds of it, you really haven't. Nor have you been drinking anything. I was saddened to hear the news about Rafina as well. But unfortunate accidents are a fact of life, especially in our line of work. It's the risk we all choose to shoulder when we depart on a mission. I've got hiccups suddenly. Kill me. Excuse me? I've got no reason to be a knight anymore. I've got no reason to even live anymore. And if someone has to kill me, I can ask for anyone better than you. Doubt I'd even have the time to feel pain before you are done, so... If that is your wish, what world did you think I would happily oblige such an asinine request? Do you remember what you said when you first became a squire, You said you offered your soul to the goddess above, and your body and blood to her church here on earth. After swearing that, you think you have the right to beg for death? Much less a painless one? Don't make me laugh. Still, I was reluctant to even relay this information to you. After seeing how pathetic a state you're in, perhaps it won't be so difficult after all. Squire of the Grouse-Ritter, Kevin Graham. From this day on, you are to assume the position of 5th Dominion. Your appointment was decided by the Congregation of the Sacraments, and even His Holiness the Pope has given his approval. The job is yours. What? I imagine you must at least have heard rumors that the position of 5th Dominion was vacant. Has been for several decades too. Congratulations. Turns out that position was meant for you. How the hell did that baby squire I once helped teach reach the same rank as me? Sure, the 5th, Macabre, will be pleased to finally see the light of day. Why? Oh, and incidentally, it's tradition to take on a title of your choosing after becoming a Dominion. You might want to start giving some thought on what you want sooner rather than later. As you already know, mine is Cornelia. Simple a name as it is. I don't care about titles. I don't care about any of those things. Why me? Can you protect Rufina from... Why me? And to that I say, and that is of no consequence here. What is of consequence is that Rufina Argent was a highly capable knight. She may not have manifested a stigma of her own, but her problem-solving abilities were at times greater than even in Dominions. Her loss will be keenly felt, and it will be up to our new Fifth Dominion to fill it. The words of His Eminence, the Cardinal. Oh, this is rich. This is just rich. Ha ha ha, and such. Oh man, it's so funny it hurts. I become a knight to protect Rufina. In the end, I end up shooting to the top of the ranks over her dead body. Amazing, huh? Who would have seen that coming? Wish I could go back in time to tell myself when I signed up what was going to happen just to see my own face. So, what will you do? You should make it clear that you do have the right to refuse your new appointment. Admittedly, no one in the Grausrit 1,000-year history has turned down a Dominion position, so doing so would be unprecedented, but still. Oh, no shit. No, I humbly accept my new position. I'm ready to start work as soon as it's there for me. I'll start piling it on me today. I'm up for it. Alright then. I'll see what I can do. Oh, don't hold back on me either. Remember the really hard stuff, the kind you need to be a masochist to want to take on. And that title thing? Let's go with Heretic Hunter, okay? Sounds just perfect. Oh dear. That sounds like a situation where it's like, he never properly grieved, he never got over her death sort of thing. Based on what I know so far. Now, so that's what happened. The more I hear, the more off the wall everything happening here sounds. Not surprised. Making progress on working out what's going on, thankfully. We know the place we're in is called Phantasma, and about how it has its own unique rules that govern it. We also know that all of us were chosen based on some criteria, then drawn into it. Still have plenty of questions that need answering, but they can largely be summed up by the following three. 1. Who are the Lord of Phantasma and Schwarzritter? 2. What is the cube and the identity of the ghost who appears to be connected to it? 3. What is Phantasma? And how did it come to exist? That's a pretty succinct way of putting it. There are other questions, of course, but it's true that most of those generally fall under those three in some way. Alright, there are fiends roaming around. Comes under number 3, for example. Dividing everything up like that does make it all a heck of a lot easier to understand, yeah. Oh, but wait. Where does Kevin falling unconscious come into all of this? Made it sound like the cause of it was him fighting some giant devil? Yeah, it's kind of like the power he used to save us when we were trapped in that barrier. The one that made the red symbol show up on his back. I haven't got any idea what it was, either. Also, it might be some form of thaumaturgy passed down through the church, but I can hardly be sure. Joshua? You think you know what it could have been? Yeah, he had a stigma himself, so... I think I do. Can't be sure, but I think it was a stigma. Seriously? Isn't that the thing that appeared on your shoulder? Yeah, it was. What you saw was a physical manifestation of an image Weisman had placed deep within my mind in order to control me. Kevin is likely the same, save the control factor. However, I have a feeling his is also significantly more powerful than mine was. Well spotted, Joshua. Ries? Say, how's Kevin doing? His condition seems to have marginally improved. What he did resulted in a heavy burden being placed on his mind. Thinking it would be best for him to rest for a while longer. That's a relief. Phew, he sure knows how to give people a fright. Do you mind if I get clarification on something, Ries? Was my theory correct? Yes, it was. He did indeed use the power of his stigma. However, the key difference between his and yours is that his is one of the original kind, on which yours was likely based. A seal carved into a person's very soul, said to manifest only in the dominions of the Growlsritter. It's a dominion? I've heard rumors of their existence personally. The dominions are a group of 12 knights who lead the Growlsritter. They're supposed to possess incredible power. That's also correct. Their stigmas are the source of that power. They also allow the people who possess them to strengthen their body beyond what most would think humanly possible. Thinking like, why 12 though? Now we understand the significance of the 8 Septarians. Yep. Yes, the 8 Septarians. So now we just have to think, why 12? And obviously Zodiac, but I feel like there's probably more to it. I don't know. They will specify, yep, done that. As well as use high-level thaumaturgy, far exceeding the capabilities of other knights. As I'm sure you've pieced together, Kevin is one of them. Specifically the 5th Dominion. Are we even talking about the same Kevin who's been leading us around here? It doesn't feel like it. Sorry, but I'm a little bit confused. Did Kevin have his stigma implanted with him like Joshua did? No, ordinarily stigmas aren't carved in that manner. They appear on their own without human intervention. There are 12 dominions, and that number has always been consistent throughout history. Why? There are times when spots are left unfulfilled because a stigma bearer to fill them has yet to appear. They're always out there, whether their stigma has manifested or not. So weird, don't you think? Does that mean the stigma Joshua had? Mine was only a replica of the real thing. Weissman was originally a clergyman. He probably had access to a way to make such a thing. Oh yeah, I forgot he said that. Used to be a bishop in the Congregation for the Sacraments, which is the organization that the Growlsritter answers to. Even back in those days, he was in contact with Ouroboros and stealing numerous sacraments from the church. Things that were stolen including a vast amount of literature and research on the stigmas of the dominions. Believe. He then went on to use the material as a basis to realize his dream of creating some sort of superhuman over with the society. Thought so. Still, while I think I have a vague understanding of just what these stigmas are now, I'm still not clear how using that power led Kevin to collapse. Does that risk naturally come with the use of your stigma's power? Or is it something more, or is there something more to it? Well, I don't know exactly why, but Kevin very rarely uses the power of his stigma at all. I've heard that the only time he relies on it is when disposing of those he brands heretics. In other words, those whose sins are too great for them to ever be able to walk the path of righteousness ever again. Disposing of? That's so ominous. Let me make sure I got this straight. He used a superpower he barely uses, out of nowhere, and then that caused him to black out because his body wasn't ready for it. That's what I believe is likely the case. See, I can understand well enough now. Are you sure it's fine for you to be telling us this? Yes, I'm almost positive Kevin was planning on telling you himself before he fell unconscious. And I believe telling you all of this is necessary in order to ensure your cooperation in the rest of our investigation. Well, if you're sure. Wait, does that mean no one has any objections? I'd like to take Kevin's place and lead till he wakes up again. Is that alright with everyone? I mean, I don't see why not. We've had Kevin for a while, so yeah, go with Ries. No problems here. You sure you don't want to stay here, though? I would have thought you'd want to stay and look after him. Before he collapsed, Kevin entrusted me with the cube. As such, I believe this is my duty as a squire in his service. So please don't worry about me. Right now, I'd rather be helping all of you. And if you're sure, I see no reason to say no. Remaining members will be sure to look after Kevin. Don't have to worry about a thing, okay? Thank you. I appreciate it. What's wrong, Estelle? Well, so Ries, I've got a favor I want to ask if you don't mind. you mind if I came with you when you head out to explore? Is there any specific reason? Still? Well, it's just, I've only just returned to the world of the living, right? But I want to go and see what's going on for myself. And I mean, I am a bracer, but I don't get in your way or anything. So, would you mind? Not in the least. I'd love it if you accompanied me. Thanks. Sorry for up and deciding that on my own, Joshua. Sorry for what? If that's what you want to do, then you won't hear any complaints from me. I'll be counting on you to do a good job backing Ries up. You know it. Oh, Estelle. You know how Kevin's doing? He's fine, I think. I haven't checked, but he's fine. He's got both Joshua and Chloe looking after him. Oh, right. Phew, what a relief. I'm sorry for worrying you. Huh? What are you apologizing for? Nothing. Forget I said anything. Okay. I'm worried about Kevin, but that's not all I'm worried about. It sounded like the Lord of Phantasma knew Kevin would use his Stigma's power and end up collapsing. And that would make their kingdom draw closer to completion or something, which is worrying too. We're going to need to be even more careful than before, aren't we? I don't want anyone else getting hurt. Dominion or no. I know what that priest was thinking going nuts and knocking himself out cold. Could have ran what he was planning past us before becoming dead weight. Some people, I swear. Look who's talking, bucko. I always figured Kevin was more than he let on. Thinking he'd go using some superpower and collapsing on us like this. Blah. It's been one thing after another since we got in here. But I'm just glad you turned out to be alright. Who? Me? But of course. Joshua's putting on a brave face the whole time. But you know him. Anyone could tell how worried he was about you. I'll believe you. Well, I can't say I blame him, not one bit. I was worried sick when I found out that Lord of Phantasma had captured you. Must have been so much worse for him. I was captured for real? Was I? I mean, I guess I was. Sure doesn't feel like it. I don't remember anything like that happening. Well, whatever. No big deal if I can't remember, right? Triple dot. You never change. And neither do I. Now I can go back to drinking worry-free. Why? What'd I say? So, how are things coming along with you two anyway? Any major developments? Hey, you think you can give me some kind of heads up before asking me something like that? Go on, spill. I need to know the details. I've tried looking into the growls written in the Congregation of the Sacraments for myself before. Unfortunately, no amount of research could have prepared me for the sheer power that the Dominion seemingly possess. But to deal with foes who are comfortable making an enemy of someone who possesses such power, this can get very tricky indeed. SSX tricky. Yeah, from what everyone said, this Lord of Phantasma guy doesn't sound like they're gonna be a walk in the park. Oh yeah, well I've got you here. How's that whole plan going these days? Whatever do you mean? You know, the one where you're heading back to the Empire to put into action? After you had us going with that crazy stunt you pulled back at the Harken Gate, you better be putting it back into it. If you're not, there's a staff here with your name on it. Oh, I see. Thank you for your words of encouragement, Estelle. I'll be sure to take them to heart. Wait, that's it? No touching questions or creepy comments with that dumb grin you've always got on half the time? Feeling okay, Olivia? Shara didn't drink you under the table again, did she? So we're dealing with foes who are content making an enemy out of an extremely powerful dominion, are we? The Ries Argent and the Lord of Phantasma will surely be a force to be reckoned with. Which is why I'm going to stay here and get my beauty sleep. I wouldn't stand a chance against them. Triple dot from Mueller. Everything about the Lord of Phantasma is still a mystery to us. But look on the bright side. Ghost seems alright with us. Got a whole lot of capable people here too. I'm sure there's got to be a way for us to get through this. Everything about the Lord of Phantasma is still a mystery to us. There's got to be a way for us to win against them. I'm sure of it. Oh, Ries, you okay now? I'm fine. I managed to avoid taking any direct blows in the battle. I knew you'd go and help Kevin out if he really needed it. I did some serious thinking about what you said. Just as Kevin had his reasons for wanting to be a knight, I got my own reasons for becoming a squire. So... Okay then. Now all we need to do is wait for Kevin to wake up, so you can tell him how you feel. Am I right? Yes, you're right. Annalise, thank you very much. Think nothing of it. Wow. Didn't know you two were so close. Oh, but I'm sure you know why, though. Because she's so cute. Is anyone surprised? No? No. Well, we freed you, Estelle. All that's left is to hope for Kevin to wake up and everything be hunky-dory again. Okay. That should do the trick for now. Now we'll just have to make sure he doesn't get too cold. Maybe I should whip up some porridge for when he gets up. Wow. Had her written off as a total dumbass, but she might actually be capable. Gah. There's nothing to worry about there. Leave looking after him to us. Kevin appears to be blorfed. How is he, Joshua? He's blorfed, but generally fine. He's in a deep sleep right now. Been groaning every so often, though. Wait, really? That doesn't sound good. Don't worry. The only real symptom he's showing is a light fever. What we can do is let him rest. It's going to take some time for him to recover. The mental burden he's carrying is just as taxing on his body. Oh, for sure. Well, keep an eye on him, okay? Thank you, Chloe. Joshua. And Josette. No problem, Ries. Leave it to us. In general, it's not a good idea to rush the recovery process of mental strain using medicines. Best to let them heal on their own. Make sure he gets plenty of rest. Surprised just how capable Josette actually is. She's a real natural when it comes to looking after people. You really think so? I'd heard a lot about Josette from Estelle. I was surprised just how much of a natural she is when it comes to looking after people. I was aware that Father Graham was a member of the Growlsritter. I certainly wasn't aware that he was such a high-ranking member of the group, however. And one of the most powerful members at that. There was a point when Olivia tried delving into research on the Growlsritter. He wasn't able to ascertain much in the end, no matter how hard he tried, though. After seeing for myself what their strongest members are capable of, I can understand why he would want to look into them. The ability to slay a devil of that strength in one blow is unusual, to say the least. Unnatural, too. And that's where we're going to be ending this part. Obviously, in the next part, what we shall be doing is going around and looking at seeing about getting some of these doors sorted. It's like we can get several done now, because that's clearly a shared door, for instance. So it's like we can get several of these doors done. So that will take a while, I imagine. So we'll see you in the next part. Ta-ta for now.